Hello and welcome to another Tech Sideline video. We're recording today on Tuesday, September 23rd from the Tech Solutions studio located in the Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center. Remember to like, subscribe, and refer the show to a friend. I'm Cody Wagner, and producing behind the scenes as always is our Director of Media, Mr. Nick Brown. Earlier today, Philip Montgomery stood in front of the media, taking questions in his second week as Virginia Tech's interim head coach. And after a Week 4 victory, Montgomery responded to a question about whether things have settled down just yet. Here's what he had to say.
Normal or settled, probably not yet, but I think we're moving in the right direction. I think we're taking steps forward. Obviously, I feel better today than I did last week standing at this podium with everything that's going on. But that being said, having a week under our belt, all of us adjusting, there's still a lot of variables at play, but overall, we've got to get back to some type of normal routine, and I think that's what our guys are trying to do.
The Hokies interim head coach addressed the lack of a depth chart in the game notes this week. Check it out.
Honestly, it's, we're just working through things, and so we'll release one at towards the end of the week. Obviously, with the new ACC rules, we start releasing all the injury reports throughout the week, and so right now we're working through the process, continuing to evaluate things and making adjustments as we go.
A lot has been made of NC State star running back Hollywood Smothers and how Virginia Tech will try to limit him. Montgomery gave some insight on the Hokies' plan of attack.
If he's not the best back in the country, he's one of them, and they're doing a good job of finding different ways and getting him the ball in different ways, and we've got to do a good job of gain tackling, getting a lot of bodies around and keeping eyes on him and making sure that we can get him on the ground. He's going to get his yards. That's going to happen. We got to limit the explosiveness off of those, and we got to do a good job of trying to get them behind the chains and put them in adverse situations. But that starts on first down and second down, especially with him. And he's a definite weapon and a definite guy we've got to really put our eyes on and focus on getting on the ground.
Now a word from the Hokie Way.
This episode of the Tech Sideline Podcast is brought to you by the Hokie Way. The Hokie Way supports student athletes in leveraging their name, image, and likeness to amplify the mission of charitable organizations as a way to give back to the community. Your contributions to the Hokie Way support Hokies NIL and are tax deductible. Visit thehokieway.org to learn more.
Montgomery spoke about the unity of this team under difficult circumstances. Listen in.
Honestly, these guys, the way they've come together, and we've got really, really great leadership within this group. Our leadership council, our captains, they've done a tremendous job over the course of the year, but especially in the last week. I think our guys are getting even more welded together, and that's what we got to have. With everything that we've gone through, with everything that we're going through, it's about all of us being all in, locking arms, and attacking this thing in the way we can.
Later in the press conference, Montgomery spoke of some improvements he would like to see from the offensive line. Here's the head coach.
Yeah, I thought those guys, they're improving each and every week. We've still got a lot of room for growth there. But that being said, it's not about the mindset or the effort or any of those things. They're bringing that stuff to the table. Some of it is just youth and continuing to grow in that way, getting stronger, getting more confident, and not being hesitant about things. And so I think we're making improvements there. Hopefully we get some of the older guys back, but those young guys are stepping up and doing better. We got to continue to keep improving, especially in our pass protection side of it. I think we're doing better in the run side of it right now with them, but some of the pass protection parts of it, we got to continue to keep cleaning up and getting better.
Stick with us right here on Tech Sideline the rest of the week as we move forward with our coverage of the 2025 football season and get you ready for the Hokies Saturday night meeting with NC State down in Raleigh. Tech looks to start out conference play 1-0 against the 3-1 Wolfpack. Well, that does it for now. With Nick Brown producing behind the scenes, I'm Cody Wagner saying goodbye, and we'll talk to you soon.